Hello and good morning to my fellow fifth grade musicians out there. Great to see all of you this morning. Today we're going to be talking about the possibility of joining band. You have all finished the study on the recorder, and we usually take the last few weeks of school to demonstrate and show you the various instruments of the band and talk about the possibilities of you actually playing a band instrument in the future, and also of becoming a Titan band member. So today I'm just going to be giving a brief overview of the different instruments available for beginning band students, and as well as the different instrument families that those come from. So let's get started here. The first family we will talk about is the brass family. And the first instrument in the brass family that we'll talk about is the trumpet. The trumpet is a great instrument, plays the melody in the band. You can see a picture here of our junior high trumpet section there. And the trumpet, you make the sounds of the notes by pushing the valves. It has 3 valves there, and we'll talk more about these instruments in great detail in the weeks to come here. The next instrument of the brass family is the trombone. The trombone is actually Miss Lovell's main instrument, and this is a fun instrument. You actually make the different notes by using the slide, so it does not have buttons, so to speak, like the other instruments. You actually move the slide to make the different notes. The euphonium is another member of the brass family, and I like to call this almost a baby tuba because it looks like a tuba. The picture there is the one that you would play in a concert band, and it's upright, and you would actually push the buttons this way. But then if you march with a euphonium, you actually play one that's held like a trumpet. You can see Corbin there is playing the marching euphonium in our Titan junior high band. The French horn is another great instrument in the brass family, kind of a round instrument. You actually put your hand up into the bell to hold it when you sit and play it in concert band. But in marching band, once again, you get to play another instrument. It's a marching French horn. You can see there are 2 marching French horn players in our junior high band, JD and Trace. They're holding theirs there, and if they play those, you hold it upright like you would a trumpet. The last instrument in the brass family that we will talk about is the tuba. And once again, the tuba, it's a large instrument that you will play, and you can see the one sitting down. You hold it between your legs and actually set it on the chair between your legs, and it's fingered up here. But then if you march, you play what's called a sousaphone, and you can see McKenna and Maddox is playing the sousaphone there, and you just throw it over your shoulder, and it's real easy to hold. So the tuba is a school-owned instrument, so those instruments, we usually have about 2 tuba players in the junior high band, and we have 3 or 4 tuba players in our high school band. So we will just be approaching you and picking someone to play that instrument because of course they're very expensive, and the school only has maybe a couple of those. So we'll talk more about that in the weeks to come as well. The next family of instruments is the woodwind family, and in the woodwind family we'll first talk about the flute. The flute's kind of a relative to the recorder. The recorder, of course, is played this way, but the flute is played over here to the side. And this is one of the few instruments that's actually not played kind of in front of you. Well, actually, maybe the only instrument. So that's kind of takes a little bit of getting used to. We'll talk about that again next week. But here's our junior high flute section. And flute usually plays the melody as well. Fun instrument. The next instrument in the woodwind family is the clarinet, and this instrument actually uses a reed to produce the sound on the mouthpiece, and we'll talk about reeds next week when we do some of our demonstrations. But there's a picture of our junior high clarinet section, and the saxophone is also related to the clarinet, also uses a reed on your mouthpiece to produce the tone, and there's our junior high sax section again. So those are the possibilities in the woodwind family. And our percussion family, of course, we have our junior high percussionists there, and once again, if you pick the percussion family, you'll be playing a variety of instruments. You can see we've got some bass drums there. Allie and Caitlin's holding some what we call tri-toms, and the snare drums there. Slade and Owen's holding the snare drum. But then in concert band, you play a lot of things. So we'll be talking more about the percussion family in the weeks to come as well. Many people ask me, why should I join band? Band offers a lot of things. Music helps you improve your coordination, and yes, it does help you with sports, your coordination and so forth. Music improves reading and math skills. Music teaches the habit of excellence and helps you set goals. Music teaches teamwork and cooperation skills, and music just enhances your confidence and self-esteem. What benefits do you gain from taking band? Well, studies have shown that kids that study any type of music just do better in school and in life in general. So, is band hard work? Yes, it is. Band is fun, but it also is hard work. But what skills do you already know that will help you in band? Well, you can all read the notes on the staff. You have demonstrated that through your study of the recorder. You can count rhythms. You counted a lot of rhythms in 4th grade, and then when we play the recorder, we write in our counting, and when you learn a new piece of music, you're counting rhythms. You were successful on the recorder, and you have the determination to try hard, and that's probably the greatest reason and the greatest skill that you have. How do you join band? Well, in the next few weeks, we will be shooting out a lot of videos about the instruments and so forth, so pay close attention to Miss Lovell and myself study on the instruments and the videos that we shoot out, and also have an open mind as to what instrument would be good for you, because in order to have a great sounding band, we need a variety of instruments. So we don't want the whole band to be flutes, because the band wouldn't sound very good if we had a whole band full of flutes and drummers. So we want a few flutes, a few drummers, a few trumpet players, a few trombone players. That's what makes a great sounding band. I kind of like to use the example of on a team. You wouldn't have a very good team if everybody was the pitcher or if everybody was the quarterback. Yes, in order to have a winning team, you need good people in the on the defensive line and on the offensive line. You need good people in the outfield. You need a good pitcher. You need good batters. You need a variety of people. So everybody is different. Everybody's mouth and body's shaped different. So we are going to be working with you in the next few weeks to help determine what instrument would be good for you, because you will do well and be successful at it if you like it, and you will like it if you are successful on it. So they kind of go hand in hand, and so we will help you choose something that you're going to be good at. So if you can't buzz your lips, you wouldn't be very good at playing a brass instrument. If you can't count rhythms very well, then you probably wouldn't want to play drums, because drums is all about keeping the beat and counting the rhythms for the band. So we will work with you to come up with something that's a good plan for you. So just have an open mind and realize that every member of the band is important. Nobody sits the bench in band. Everybody plays and everybody's important. So join the band, because making music is about more than just practice, more than just performing. Making music is about who you become along the way, and I feel like the band helps you become that great person along the way. In your packet, you will see that we sent home a sheet that says Band Blast Off's Music Challenge. In the next couple of weeks, we will be giving you videos demonstrating the different instruments and telling you about them. We will also be giving you this I don't like to call it a test, but I like to call it a challenge, so to speak. And this is a real fun little quiz that you take to kind of see if you have natural ability to play an instrument, and it's a really kind of a fun little test, and it'll also give you some check points that you can tell us what instrument you're kind of thinking, your first, second, third choice, and you'll turn this in with your packet. Don't fill it out yet. Wait and watch all of our videos, and then we will give you the little music challenge test. You will fill it out and then return it with your packet, and it'll kind of give us an idea of what kind of instruments you are thinking about, and then we can call you later and hook up with you and help you get an instrument that would be good for you. So that's all I have to talk about today. More in the few days to come. We will be popping out more videos. Check out our Titan Band website, because we'll post these videos on those at www.titanband.com, and then we will also post these on our YouTube channel. And the YouTube channel can also be accessed from the Titan Band website. Over there in the sidebar, on the left sidebar, it says YouTube channel, so just check that. So they'll be in those two places. So look for a new video every couple of days, and we will try to post it out on your 5th grade Facebook page, a link to it, just so you know when those pop up. All right, have fun and on your study of the instruments, and looking forward to helping you in the next few weeks to come learn what instrument might be great for you. See you later.